I'm back. Hi, I'm Dean the Reading Machine, and today I'm reading. This is in Portuguese. Ilha do Avo.
So, Dean, where did we go these past 3 weeks? Where have you been?
Portugal.
Okay, so would you like? What was your favorite part about Portugal?
Well, we went on an airplane and we had long car rides.
That's all you remember from the whole trip?
Yeah, I remember some other stuff like the beaches, the tours.
What was your favorite place?
I don't know. I can't remember what we did in San Miguel, what we did in this.
Did you like the beaches?
Yeah, I like the beaches. They sell these delicious donuts.
What are they called? Do you remember? Bolo.
Bolo de Berlin.
Mm-hmm.
They sell them for €1
And 50 cents.
and 50 cents.
Yeah.
And there's this rice, that plain rice.
You like the plain rice?
I think that's all I remember.
Okay. So, and now what? What are you going to do? What have you been doing this week since you've been back? Reading.
Reading, but yeah, I have some books.
So what series are you reading right now?
I'm reading Captain Awesome.
Cool. That's a good one. So where did we go?
We went from San Miguel, flew to Lisbon, drove to Algarve, drove to Porto, back to Lisbon. But Lisbon, when we drove back to Lisbon, we didn't stay there for any days. We just went to the airport.
Who are you looking at?
Nobody.
Why don't you introduce who's going to be in your video today?
I have to.
Who's going to be in your video today?
To translate the video,
The book.
the book, I'm bringing my
What do you call her? Yeah. My vovó.
vovó,
Okay, what's her name?
Raquel.
Tell you're talking to the
Raquel. Today, my vovó is going to translate this book to English so you guys can understand what all the words say.
Yeah. So it won't be a direct translation, but she's going to tell us about what's happening in the book.
Yeah, so after I finish one page,
Yeah.
she's gonna read it in English with the whole page.
No, we'll figure out how we can do it that way. It might not be a direct translation. Okay. Why don't you introduce vovó?
Okay, come in, you.
Hi. There's your vovó. Where's your vovó from, Dean? In Portugal.
San Miguel.
San Miguel. Where's San Miguel?
On an island.
On the islands. And what are those islands called?
Azores.
Okay, you're looking at me. Tell them.
Yeah. Azores.
Mm-hmm. And what's in the Azores? That was cool.
The hot springs.
The hot springs. And what did we eat? Where was that food cooked? Where do we eat food?
The furnace.
Very good. Yeah. So we ate food that was cooked in the ground. And what else did we do? We saw lots of beautiful lakes.
Lakes, and we saw the fire lake.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else? What else did we do?
We saw where vovó and vovó, where they grew up.
Yeah, we couldn't turn to see where Vavoo was.
Yeah, because the streets were too small.
And then we were trying to go see Vavó, but Vavó was all the way back on the field, and we couldn't go that way.
Yeah, because we were late.
Because we were late.
Yeah.
I couldn't see her house.
No.
I had no clue where their houses were. Really
Yeah.
small. Let's start reading. Oh, let's start reading. That's backwards. Ilha do Avo. A casa do Avo ficava ao fundo do jardim de Cid para de Portugal, e depois da abrir havia sempre uma chave de vaso de flores e o Cid podia entrar quando ele
apetecia.
apetecia.
Um dia o Said foi visitar o avô, mas não o encontrou em lado nenhum. Estava presente a ir-se embora, quando eu vi o avô a chamá-lo. Ai, estás aí, disse o avô. Quero mostrar-te uma coisa, Sid. The house of the grandpa, it's on the end of the garden, the Sid, the gate and the tree.
And then what's the next page?
Then Sid went to visit the grandpa and he could not find him, and he was ready to go home. And then the grandpa said, hello, you're there. I want to show you something. Sid. O Said subia a escada devagarinho. Ainda não conhecia o sertão do avô. Havia muitas caixas velhas e coisas que o avô trouxe de várias partes do mundo. A parede do fundo estava tapada com um lenço. O avô puxou o Cid, descobriu uma grande porta metálica. Vai tudo. O Cid rodou a maçaneta, clank, e empurrou a porta com força.
Okay, so now tell Dean what's happening here.
They went upstairs, and upstairs in the attic, and they see a lot of
Treasures.
And then they had on the wall cover with a piece of material, and the grandfather pushed it down, and they find out they had a big door of metal. And the seer said, you go first, and the grandfather said, no, you. And Cedar Houdou ran the door and with hard.
And he pushed the door hard.
De repente estava no convento de grande navio rodeado por oceano de telhados. O avô puxou uma argola. Bubu! E vi o apito e o barco começou a avançar. Firme à direita, gritou o avô. Then they went upstairs and they find out on the door, they find out a boat and on a sea. And the grandpa pushed a cord, and the boat makes the noise. Then they hear the beep of the bark, and start
going forward.
And the grandpa said, tight yourself.
Like hang on.
Hang on, yeah.
Yeah.
Mando bravo. Muito bem opaco e navegará suavemente pelas
pelas ondas.
Milha, após milha,
Viam
apenas o mar e o céu. O céu e o mar por
até que
ao longo apareceu no
aparecer horizonte. Terra
à vista quanto
gritou.
o said.
So what happened here, Dean?
Do you know?
Nope. Okay.
So they went on the bark and
On the boat?
on a boat, and they navigaram suave,
Smooth.
smooth
Smooth sailing.
pela onda, the waves,
Yeah.
and miles and miles. And then they saw the
The island.
ocean,
Yeah.
and the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And the sky and the sea, until they see the ends, the horizon,
The horizon.
and then they see the
Like land.
the land, and they
They got excited. They said,
excited,
there's the land.
the land.
There's the land.
The land. Lançarem âncora e descerem para a terra firme. O avô: não quero a tua bengala. Não escutou bem assim, respondeu o avô. Aí na floresta dessa fazia muito calor. Temos de encontrar bom abrigo, disse o avô. So then they parked the boat with the anchor, and then the grandpa said, "No, I don't want the cane. Do you hear me?" Said the grandpa. Then they went to the forest.
The forest?
The forest, yeah. And it was too hot. Then they find a place, and the grandpa said, "It's here." No cimo da ilha, onde a brisa fresca soprava por entre as árvores, encontrava uma velha cabana. Havia muito para fazer, mas bastou uma ajudinha para porem tudo no sítio certo. So then they saw on the island a small cabana,
Yeah, house.
a house with trees, and they had a lot to do, but with a little help, they did everything. Exploring a ilha de cima a baixo, por tudo ao lado, via novas maravilhas. So they explored the island, and they saw from top to bottom a lot of beautiful things. Era o lugar perfeito. O Cid queria que ficasse ali para sempre. Mas ele sabia que em breve chegaria a hora de partir. Cid precisa falar contigo, disse o avô. Sabes, eu estou a pensar ficar na ilha. Mas avô, não te vais sentir só. So, Cid liked the place because it was perfect, and he wanted to be there forever. But he had to go back, and the grandpa said to Cedar, "You want to talk to him? Do you know I'm thinking to stay here in the island." And he said, "But Grandpa, don't you think you're gonna be alone?" "Não acho que não," disse o avô com sorriso. No, I don't think so. And he smiled. Antes de entrar no barco, o Cida deu último abraço ao avô. Aí sentir muito a sua falta. Todos vierem dizer adeus. So Cida went to the boat, and the last thing he gave a hug to his grandpa and said, "I'm going to miss you." And everyone came there by.
Goodbye.
Cruzando as ondas, o navio balançava. A viagem parecia muito mais sem o avô, mas Cida conseguiu levar o navio a bom porto. So then he was going on the waves, and the boat was balanced,
Oh, it was rocky.
rocking, and that trip was worse because the grandfather was not there, and he was to bring to the port.
Yeah, to try and get home.
Yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
Na manhã seguinte, o Cida voltou à casa do avô e estava tudo na mesma, só que o avô já lá não estava. No sótão reinava o silêncio e a grande porta de metal desapareceu, até parecia nunca ter existido. Então o Cida viu umas pancadas na janela. Quem seria? So you get in the morning, the Cida turns to the grandfather house, but everything was the same, but only the grandpa was not there. So on the top, the second floor was so quiet, and the door of the matter was disappears, never exists. And then Cida a knock on the window, and he said, "Who is it?" Para ter, encontrei envelope. E o Cid abriu devagarinho. So the bird bring the envelope, and Cida opened very slowly. Para o Cid, just for the Cid, for him.
So,
Talk about the book. What was the book about?
the book was about how the journey, from he met the avo, they went on the boat.
You think that's what it was about?
Maybe it was about that they had a happy time and a sad time that time.
Yeah. Do you think maybe it was a dream? Do you think maybe this didn't really happen? His Vovo wasn't alive anymore, and he had this dream about going on an adventure with him?
Maybe.
What's the title? Well, how does it translate to in English?
The island of Vavu, of Grandpa.
The Island of Grandpa. Yeah. So I personally, I think this is a dream he had.
Thank you, Vavu, for reading the book.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to read a book a day. And see you next week. Bye.